Welcome back to the podcast. This is podcast number 134.
And I have a fantastic feeling about this podcast. I don't know why, but we're here. We're doing it.
I'm happy. I just got back from vacation. We got some updates after.
Oh, I can't wait for it.
But I want to start with a topic.
Okay, why not?
The average person has been to 2 of these cities around the world. I want to see if you're above or below the average person.
Only 2 of the cities.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a fact.
I'm going to say I'm above.
The first city is New York City.
Okay, I've been to New York City. We live
Do
right
we
across.
count that?
We count it. Of course we do. I live right across from it.
I don't think it counts if we live there, basically.
It's not about a visit thing. It's about I'm local to it, so I've gone there.
Okay, fair. London.
London, I have not been to.
It's not been to.
But who wants to go to London?
I've been to London. It's a
Doesn't
great
matter.
city.
No, it's not that great.
I've been
I think
twice.
it's properly overrated.
You've
And I
never
say
been
properly,
there. You've never been there,
Yeah, but
Zach.
my dad's
You've never been there.
My dad's traveled there a ton, and I'm taking his input and opinion.
Okay, Paris.
Paris, my dad also doesn't like Paris.
He doesn't like many places, apparently.
Overrated city.
Have you been to Paris?
Although I know it's beautiful, but I think the people are just a little...
I'm not asking you what you think about it. Have you been there?
I haven't been there, no.
Okay, so that's 1 for 3. Tokyo.
Tokyo, I haven't been.
Okay.
Tokyo is a place I want to go to. Haven't been able to cross it off the list yet.
Not overrated to you, apparently.
Not overrated.
Haven't been there.
Too
Has no
far.
idea.
It's too far.
So it is overrated.
No. The place itself,
interesting.
Tokyo, once you're there, come on.
Lisbon.
Lisbon, Portugal.
Yeah.
Yep. I've done that one. I've
You
been there.
just got back
That's
from
2.
there.
Just got
Overrated,
back.
underrated.
I would say properly rated. A lot more hilly than you would expect.
Okay. What about Rome?
Rome, I have not been to.
Okay.
Italy's probably up next.
So you already hit 2. That's pretty good. You're the
Yeah.
average person. Barcelona.
Barcelona, I've been to as well.
There it is.
I think that one's an underrated city. I think it's a cleaner New York.
It's not like New York at all.
I think it's a cleaner New York.
Okay. Bangkok, Thailand.
Bangkok?
Yeah.
No. Why? Do people go there?
Yes, Zach.
No, I haven't been yet. No.
Oh, gosh. What about LA?
Los Angeles, I've been. I've been there 2 or 3 times now.
Yeah, overrated.
I think it's decently rated.
Istanbul.
Istanbul, Turkey.
Yep.
Yeah, haven't been there yet.
You should go there.
My hair transplant coming up.
You should go there.
2 months.
You're not going.
No, I'm not going.
Singapore.
Singapore, I've never been to. I don't even know where Singapore is. I thought it was a country.
What about Berlin?
Berlin, Germany.
Berlin, Germany.
That's the capital.
I don't know if it is or isn't.
I have not been there. No.
Okay. What about Amsterdam?
Amsterdam? No.
What about Sydney?
Sydney, Australia?
Yes.
No.
Rio de Janeiro.
What country is Amsterdam in?
Amsterdam, Netherlands.
Netherlands. Holland's not a country. What was that last one?
I think it's in the Netherlands. Yeah, right. Sydney? No. Rio de Janeiro?
Rio de Janeiro? No. Brazil.
Las Vegas?
Las Vegas, I've been to. Look,
There
I'm
he is.
dominating the average person.
Not really.
I have like 5 or 6
You
of
have
them.
4.
You said 2.
I know. You're not dominating.
I've been to, no. I thought it was 5.
Moving on. Hong Kong.
Hong Kong, no.
Florence.
That's a country.
Florence.
Florence. No, I haven't been.
That's in Italy. You haven't been to Italy. San Francisco.
San Francisco, I've been to, yes.
What about Toronto?
Toronto? No.
Toronto.
Montreal, yes.
That's not on this list. Doesn't
not.
count. Vienna.
Vienna? Who are we talking about?
In Italy.
Oh, no.
Seoul.
Seoul, South Korea.
South Korea.
No.
Mexico City.
Mexico City? No, I have not.
Milan.
Milan? No, I have not.
Madrid.
Madrid? No, I haven't actually.
Copenhagen.
I don't think, is Madrid the capital?
Yes.
Did we double check that?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Copenhagen.
Copenhagen? No.
What country is that in?
Netherlands.
All right, so that's 4 out of 26 you've been to, or 5.
I think I had 6.
New York City, Lisbon, Barcelona, LA,
San Francisco.
San Francisco,
I thought there was
and
one
Las
more.
Vegas.
Yeah. 6. Look at me.
4 of them were in the U.S.
I know. I know.
It's a little tough.
What, did you make that list or was that like
No,
a
it was just on
reference to something?
Instagram.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
cool.
I don't know if that's actually true or not, but
Sounds like I'm a traveler. Around the
sounds
globe.
like you're a traveler, Zach.
And
Sounds
by
like you're a
around the
traveler.
globe, we mean America.
Yeah, and Spain.
Shout outs and quick updates. That's what I'm calling
Shout
this
out to
section.
Quick- I just got back from Turks and Caicos 25 minutes ago.
Yeah. How was it?
It was good. I don't get really tan anymore, but
No, I think
I'm
you got a
decently
little.
tan.
You got some color on your face.
Yeah.
You did.
I didn't get burnt. That was a good thing.
You're not that red. I'm
I know.
proud of that.
I am a little red here.
Yeah, but that's fine. That's
But-
not on your face. You're
No.
rosacea.
Yeah, I was very careful. I didn't get red.
Yeah.
Yeah, I met some cool people there. There were some fun people.
I heard the sun is strong in Turks and Caicos.
It is.
And
It's
that
hot.
is proven to your family.
Bluest water in the world
You know, my family wants to go to Turks and Caicos now.
because we went.
I think so. My dad,
probably.
my mom texted me. She said, "Yeah, Dad wants to go to Turks and Caicos." She's like, "We'll
It's
stay
beautiful.
here." She goes, "The water's beautiful.
No, it
The
is.
food's all right."
It 100% is.
Yeah. So my dad wants to do a family vacation next year. I was
should.
like, why are we just copying, the Conforth family?
I think you should. It's awesome. I
Yeah.
think you definitely should. You know who Turks and Caicos is owned by? What country? Turks and Caicos is not a country.
Yeah, it's not. It's owned by England.
Yes, the
Yeah.
United Kingdom.
Yep.
You were going to say France.
I
and
was
that's
going to say France.
That's a different country.
But we'll get to that later.
We'll get to that later.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe in game time.
What's the other updates?
My updates, shout out to the baseball bros in Bethany Beach.
Who's that?
There's some guys that I just played spike ball with, played
Okay.
football.
Just giving a
tripped
shout out.
over a slide. Yeah, why not? And then Tyler, Daisy, Jake, and John that we met at Secrets.
Tyler, Daisy, Jake, and
The
John.
guys we met
Oh, yes,
at
yes,
Secrets.
yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes,
we
yes,
told them
yes.
we'd shout them out. They're our favorite Ocean, Maryland people of all time. Ocean City, Maryland.
Are they?
Apparently, that's what I wrote down.
Oh, you.
While we were drinking.
Yeah,
That's
while we
exactly what I wrote down.
We played 36 holes that day. Long day.
And then I want to go over the golf trip. What happened on the golf trip?
So our friend Gary hit a hole in one. Shout out to Gary.
Yeah, we'll overlay the clip in here. We'll just let it play
Yeah, just
while
let it
we
play.
talk.
Yeah.
Because it was unbelievable.
I wish we were able to see it. We were on the tee box in front of them, which good thing the tee boxes were close. The tee box was close to the green because
Yeah.
we would have missed it if we had to go travel.
Yeah, and then we had the highest peak that I've ever had in golf, or close to it, followed by the lowest valley that I've
Yeah.
ever experienced in golf. And I let it affect my mood for the weekend, and I'm not happy about
You
it.
definitely did. Is this
I
like
did.
your formal apology to
It is my
everybody?
apologies to all my friends, family, anyone who was affected. My girlfriend probably got, she probably caught wind of it.
Jesus. I played horrible and just had a great time.
Totally derailed my entire weekend, but it's fine. It was still fun. And then Fanatics Fest, we're going to be at that doing a podcast.
Yes, the Rizzler's going to be there.
The Rizzler post just went out for the announcement.
I saw that.
Yes.
Yeah, he's coming on the pod, so that's
Yes.
official.
He'll do some
that'll be
blind
fun.
rankings and he'll have fun. And then we have our live shows July 26th, Asbury Park, New Jersey,
Yep.
as well as December, the 2 months prior, in October, October
October.
25th,
Yeah.
in DC.
Well, it's Washington, D.C. It's going to
Yes.
be fun.
So we got a lot of stuff going on, and it's very exciting.
Yeah, those are all the updates, I think,
Very
right?
proud. I think that is.
I think that is.
That's the updates. I have some breaking news for you.
Let's hear it. I also have some breaking news.
Well,
but
mine's not really
I wanna
breaking
hear
news. It's more so just a fun topic.
Yeah, mine's not breaking really either.
Can you guess these food substitutes in advertisements?
I don't know if I understand the question.
So when they film commercials for food, rarely is it actually the food that they're filming.
Gotcha.
They usually have replacements.
Yep.
So I have stuff here that I want you to guess what they actually use to film for the
Good.
food.
I'm excited for it.
Ice cream.
Glue.
Glue?
Yeah.
Oh, no, well, how would that make sense, Brian? Think about it.
I was trying to think of ice cream. Maybe something like
Problem is ice cream melts underneath the hot lights.
Yeah, that's
so they
the
got to use
problem.
something that doesn't melt.
plastic. Is it just a fake ice cream?
No, I don't hate the guess.
I don't know.
Do you want to know?
Yeah, I do want to know.
Mashed potatoes.
That's crazy.
So mashed potatoes are dyed to look like ice cream, and they hold their shape longer because ice cream melts underneath the hot lights.
Okay. I feel like you could kind of. I guess you can't tell the difference between mashed potatoes and ice cream.
Especially when they put it in the set. Forget
Yeah,
it.
I guess you can't tell.
What about milk?
Glue.
Milk, you're correct. It's
Really?
glue or white paint.
Wow.
And it's often used in cereal ads.
Why don't you just use milk?
They can't because in cereal ads, it'll make the cereal soggy. So they have to use a different thing to keep stuff together. So they usually use glue or white paint.
Glue makes sense. Yeah, white paint makes sense.
I feel like would it still flow through glue? I guess it's not solid unless it was like a thin layer, right?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Like Elmer's?
Name another glue brand.
I don't know.
Exactly. It probably is Elmer's.
Can't think. Definitely not the stick glue.
No.
What about pancake syrup?
I'm trying to think of like maybe some corn syrup. I'm confused. Can you tell me why they don't use it?
Yes, I will. So they don't use pancake syrup because it soaks into pancakes too fast. So they
Okay.
need something that's going to sit on the top layer
Honey.
a little bit more. Honey's a good guess. Fantastic guess. It's incorrect though.
I have no idea. Is it a type of food or no?
It's not even a food. This one's
like
nuts.
That, what's like that consistency? What is that consistency?
What do you think it is?
I have no idea.
Motor oil.
That's disgusting.
So they use motor oil for a slow, beautiful pour on a pancake.
Beautiful pour.
Because it's a little bit more like thick, I guess. So it's a nice pour, or it comes out smoothly out of the can.
And then they eat it.
yeah.
Motor oil, they eat it?
No, they
You just confirmed that.
I was
You just
reading while
confirmed
you
that.
said that. Whipped cream.
Whipped cream has to be
I really believe in you on this one.
whipped shaving cream.
Shaving cream is
That
the
one
correct
just makes
answer
sense.
because real whipped cream deflates too quickly.
Deflates.
Yeah, so you know when you like do it, and then if you don't eat it right away, it kind of like
yeah.
starts sinking on top of your ice
Real
cream.
whipped cream, or not real whipped cream.
Shaving cream?
Shaving cream definitely holds its shape.
Yeah, it keeps its fluffy shape longer.
Yeah,
That's
that
why they
makes
use it in commercials.
Yeah, that one makes sense.
What about coffee?
Coffee. Well, it's got to be a liquid, a brown liquid. Motor oil.
Not motor oil.
Not
that was
motor-
a guess.
Syrup.
Earlier. Syrup? No. It is a type of sauce.
Oh. Barbecue sauce.
No, think like Asian restaurants.
Teriyaki sauce.
Not teriyaki.
Soy sauce.
Soy sauce and water.
Interesting.
So I think they mix the two, and coffee cools and goes flat too quickly. So there's a mix of soy sauce and water, and it mimics coffee's color without the bubbles or timing issues.
Interesting. I feel like soy sauce is just pretty liquidy already.
Do they like heat it up? I don't understand. Because how is it like
get the
still like
steam?
smoking? Yeah. I guess like water steaming with the soy sauce?
I have no idea. We
I
should
don't know.
try it.
Well, let's talk about it while we're here. Steam.
How do they make steam?
How do they make steam in the commercials for food?
A fog machine.
No, fog machine's a good guess.
How do they make steam in commercials for food? I have no idea, Zach, to be honest with you. I can't even guess.
Okay, I'll give you the answer. Cotton balls or tampons soaked in water?
Hot water, I would assume.
I think hot water, and then they actually start steaming, and it simulates the hot food on a plate.
Why don't they just make the food hot?
I don't know. I guess
so
it doesn't
dumb.
stay. I don't know how long they're shooting, but they hide them behind dishes to release steam.
Okay. I mean, I think they're doing a pretty good job in the commercials.
Last one, grilled meat. So the actual marks on grilled meat.
Oh,
So like the grill marks. What do they use to get those grill marks?
I would like to say a spatula, but they don't use a spatula.
That's not correct.
That's how the real ones are made.
This one's crazy.
Is it like a blowtorch?
No, I mean, great guess. It's shoe
blowtorch.
polish and browning sauce.
It seems like they're doing too much work.
It's way too much work. So grill marks are often painted on using shoe polish or makeup, and they also undercook the meat to retain plumpness.
Plumpness.
Yeah, keep it a little plump.
That's your favorite word.
No, it's not. I've
You,
never
you
used.
told me yesterday.
Well, you said it because you were saying you were going to make your lips more plumpy.
I would
You
like
want
to.
to get a lip injection.
I would love to.
Yeah, little. Is it Botox?
I don't know what it is.
I don't know.
I've
what
never
it is
looked
either.
into that.
It's okay. We're moving on. But yeah, basically, all food you see in commercials is not actually food; it's fake.
I actually have some breaking news for you.
Okay, let me hear the breaking news.
This is like live or die stuff that you need to know.
Okay,
Guess what the lead singer from LMFAO is doing now?
I know this. Give me a second, and I'll get there.
Giving you a second.
He's in a sport.
In a
No?
what?
Isn't he doing a sport?
Oh, I saw you said spore. Yeah, he is doing
Yes.
sport.
Yeah, and I know it's a racket sport. It's either pickleball or tennis. I want to say he's a pickleball guy. I feel like he fits the pickleball.
You're
kind
very
of
close.
scene.
You're very close.
Is it badminton?
No.
Is it tennis?
That's tennis.
Is it tennis?
Yeah, so Stephen, or Stefan, I don't know how to pronounce it. Stephen Kendall Gordon, better known as Red Foo.
I was going to say Red Foo. It's got to be him.
I didn't know their names.
I knew Red Foo, and I forget the other one.
Well, he's not a professional tennis player. Red Foo from LMFAO made his debut as a professional tennis player in February 2025 at an ITF M15 tournament in Sharm el Sheikh, Egypt.
Okay. That just sounds insane.
I was happy.
Is this like a real professional tournament?
Yeah, it's
is
a
this
professional tournament.
Okay,
So-
but in Egypt for who? So it's not like the main league, right?
No, it's just a tournament.
Okay.
It's just a tournament.
I think a common misconception
There's
is
no
that...
teams in tennis, Zach.
No, I know.
You said
Did I-
for who?
No, I meant like
For
for
himself.
like what league? Because,
For himself at a tournament.
yes, but are they playing with Carlos Alcaraz and like those guys?
They're playing in different tournaments. So that would
Yeah.
be the US Open or like the British Open or something.
I
like
think a common misconception about professionals in sports is that there's different levels of professional.
that. Yes.
Doesn't mean you're at the top tier.
Correct.
Yes. So I'm
Yes.
assuming he's at a lower tier, but above amateur.
Kind of like J. Cole.
Yes, precisely.
So he had a wrist injury back when he played junior tennis, which led him to doing music instead. He even tried to qualify for the US Open in 2013.
we wouldn't have ever gotten Party Rock Anthem if he didn't break his hand.
Never. If he just qualified, he would have probably went stuck with tennis. But he couldn't win a single match in the tournament.
No, so he didn't win.
So he might suck.
Okay.
No, he doesn't suck. But I just thought that was breaking news. I don't have really too much to add on that.
Do you think you could return a serve from Red Foo?
Yes.
You think so?
Return it in bounds?
Yeah, inbounds. So you have
I think so.
five chances.
I think so.
You think so?
I think so.
No, that tennis ball comes fast. It kicks quickly.
Yeah, but I don't know about Red Foo.
I think Red Foo's got the power.
I don't know.
He's going to shuffle on you.
That's what my friend Nick was doing this vacation. He pulled his hamstring.
Yeah.
We just figured that out. That was gross.
I didn't know they turned black and blue like that
Yeah.
until our friend Liam came over from Scotland.
Bad.
Yeah, really
Not good.
bad.
Not good.
And then how do you recover from that? Just PT?
I think you just don't do anything.
Which
Don't
is a
bend your
good
leg.
excuse to not move.
That's true. I would like that excuse from time to time.
Do you want Dave Portnoy or a different topic?
I would like Dave Portnoy.
Okay, why not? I'll take Dave Portnoy for 400, please.
Yeah, give it to me.
Doo-doo-doo-doo, daily double. Okay.
I just didn't have to do that.
Here we go. Dave Portnoy's ex-wife still has full access to his bank account.
I heard this.
This is insane to me.
He said he fully trusts her, right?
Fully trusts her. So he was on Shay Shay, Club Shay Shay.
I don't know what that is.
He was on Club Shay Shay, which is Shannon Sharp's podcast.
Okay.
And they were talking about marriage and dating life. Dave Portnoy confirmed that he is still best friends with his ex-wife, and she has full access to all of his bank accounts.
Didn't he also mention that if she really wanted to, she could just run away with the money?
Yeah, he said, no, but I trust her. And this is the quote. I trust her. She was there when I couldn't even afford a hamburger. I'm a loyalty guy.
Okay, here's my question to you. You might have a follow-up question, but
This might be the same question that I'm going to ask you.
if your girlfriend and you got married and then got divorced, would you trust her with this?
Okay, before we get there.
Okay.
Hold on. Okay. Shannon asked, and I listened to the full interview for the 9-minute clip.
Yeah.
If she spends $500,000 on a wedding, is that okay?
Yeah.
And he responded and said, yes, 100%. And then he paused and he said, 100%.
I mean, that makes sense because it's 500 grand, you said?
He said $500,000, which is 500 grand. Correct.
Yeah, that makes
Thank you.
I think that 500 grand is like pennies to him. That's why. If she spent like maybe 10 million, he would realize and be like, oh shit, I almost cursed.
I almost did too before. I almost called you something not okay. Yeah, we're clean on this podcast.
We haven't recorded in like 2 weeks.
So yeah, my follow-up question to you, which
Yeah.
you just asked me.
Yes.
Like, if your girlfriend now broke up with you, would you be okay sharing the assets still? Because a lot of people get screwed over in a divorce. Like
Yeah.
Bill Gates got shafted, apparently.
Shafted.
Absolutely shafted.
Bill Gates, you're getting shafted over there. It's tough for me to say because we don't really have many shared assets.
No, we don't. We don't.
So it's like I would have to look down the line, maybe like 10, 20 years after you get married, get a house, have kids, or maybe not even have kids, and then split the money and have like the house, have the cars, have the money. I don't think that would be my first choice. I would like for it to just be mine.
Of course. I think it all depends on how the relationship ends and like the intent. Like if you are starting at the bottom like Dave did.
Yes.
Bottom. And then you grow and you're growing and then things just get too big and that's the cause of the divorce. Like she was there for you for the low times.
Yeah.
So like if that happened to us for the question you asked me,
Yes.
I would say, yeah, like I wouldn't give maybe full access, but like I would agree to like share a certain amount of the success that I feel like they attributed.
I would agree. I mean, so it's a good example for me because my girlfriend and I started dating 1 year before we started this podcast.
Yeah.
So she was there prior to the birth of this pod.
Yeah.
So I guess that makes
Pretty much. It's our baby.
It's our baby.
Like we had a kid together.
Yeah.
That's called a podcast.
Okay.
I knew that would make you
Feeling
uncomfortable.
Weird. Feeling weird. But I think that would be a good example. I don't know if I would do full just to be safe.
Yeah.
Like I do trust my girlfriend, but I'm just being safe here.
Because she could be pulling without him even looking. He said he wouldn't even really realize.
And if my net worth was Dave Portnoy's net worth, I really wouldn't care about giving her 500 grand or whatever it is.
So they said that they're best friends still. Would you be best friends with your ex-wife?
No, I don't. It depends how it ends.
What about friends? What about friends?
It depends how it ends.
Okay.
It depends how it ends, how long we've been dating. I think it just depends.
Okay. I said if you started as friends, then it's possible.
Yeah.
So if you went from friends and then you started dating, you could still be friends after it didn't work out.
Yeah.
You already had a pre-existing friendship.
Yeah.
But if you met them and just started dating them and there was no prior friendship before that, I think you're pretty much toast.
I mean, that's also probably pretty weird for whoever his future wife may be.
Yeah.
She'd be like, so this random woman has all of your money?
Yeah.
Could just take it?
I don't think Dave's going to get married again. I think that he asked that question on the podcast too.
Yeah.
And he said, he's like, oh, I don't want kids. He's like,
Yeah.
I don't know if I would marry someone. He's like, I hate children.
He's just chilling.
Yeah.
He's just working and chilling.
He's just dating. He's
Dating
going around.
25-year-old girls or women
Well, that's what happens when you're a celebrity, apparently, of his level.
and have millions and millions of dollars.
Yeah. He literally said the celebrity, like being a celebrity and having the money has changed his game,
I'm sure.
which is insane.
I'm sure.
Don't you want someone to love you for you?
Yeah.
Not
you
your
want, you want
assets?
your monologue?
No,
here?
no,
You want
it's
your
okay.
moment?
I don't want it.
You want
I
your
don't want
moment?
it. It's over. It's done. We'll move on.
I have a question because you have to survive the rest of your life, but you have to delete one of these foods. You gave it to me.
Yeah.
And I think I chose like buffalo wings or something. I have one for you, but not involving food.
Okay.
Well, maybe involving food. Some food.
All right.
You have to delete one for the entirety of your life. What are you choosing? Playing golf, meat, travel, breakfast, or watching sports?
I feel like there's an easy answer here.
Is there an easy answer?
I don't know. I'm thinking I'm not giving up golf.
I knew that you weren't going to give that.
I would ruin so many relationships in my life just to play golf.
Yeah, would you break up with your girlfriend?
It depends. Is she the one canceling the golf? She says I can't golf? Because
Yes.
I don't want to be with someone that's not going to allow me to do the things
Yes.
I love to do.
No. If you're with your girlfriend, you can never golf again.
Tough question.
Tough question.
We're asking tough. We're just incriminate me on this podcast all the time. I edited a video today. And I was like just incriminating myself.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm the one that's putting this out there too.
Yeah, you're saying.
It hurts. You know,
I do
that's-
pose the questions, but you answer
Yeah, you set
pretty
the
poorly
stage.
sometimes.
Well, I'm not the best thinker, you know?
So playing golf, you can't get rid of that
Can't get rid of playing golf. And then like meat, I'm not becoming a vegetarian. I watch the way my girlfriend
one.
eats.
And your
I can't.
girlfriend's a vegetarian.
I can't.
Taking shots at her right
No,
now.
I would first of all be a twig, which is I'm already kind of skinny,
No, you
but
can eat
like,
a lot of carbs.
I just can't do it. There's
right,
not
all right.
enough variety in food.
Pasta, pizza.
And then you got travel, breakfast, and watching sports. I feel like we wouldn't have this podcast if we didn't have some sort of interest in sports.
Yeah.
And I also feel like sports are my life. And
Especially right now that the Knicks are in the playoffs.
yeah, as of now.
Yeah.
we'll
Might not
see
be
what
tomorrow.
happens.
Or the
Well,
next
after
day.
this podcast actually airs, we'll see.
Yeah, that's true.
We'll talk about that too.
It's tomorrow night, right?
Tomorrow night, correct.
Wow. Do it
So it becomes between travel and breakfast. And I think traveling is like people go without eating breakfast.
I go without eating breakfast.
Yeah. And I skip breakfast actually like half the time. Anyway.
Really? I put that in because I thought you were a huge breakfast guy.
If I have groceries to make breakfast, I will. If not, I'll wait till like 11 and have like an early lunch.
Okay. What about if I took the breakfast out between playing golf, meat, travel, and watching sports?
Okay. So if you took the breakfast out,
Because that was my original question. I wanted to add 5 because you gave me 5.
Yeah.
But out of the big 4, what would you got to delete?
oh man, I feel like watching sports is so important. Mets, Knicks.
I think it gets way harder.
And then between travel, meat, and playing golf. I mean, golf is my favorite hobby to do, even
Yeah.
though it pisses me off half the time.
That's correct.
And then so between meat and travel.
That's a tough one.
Now, can I travel? This is cutting off my travel for work.
What do you mean?
I like we travel. We go to Saudi Arabia.
This
like
is
we
cutting
can't do
off
it.
all travel.
Okay, I feel like you have to keep travel, so I guess I'm going vegetarian.
You're becoming a vegetarian.
Yeah, I will.
You,
You know
can
what?
travel by car, though.
The amount of burrata salads.
It's
that I
really
would
just
have.
plane rides.
Nah, it's fine. I need to be able to fly places. That's like it helps our profession. I'm not driving to LA.
No.
Yeah,
Definitely not
It's not
driving to LA.
happening. So I feel like you got to get rid of meat. I'll be a vegetarian. The burrata salad, I'm taking it. Tomatoes,
why specifically
arugula, and burrata cheese.
You'd probably be pretty healthy.
Because that's the only salad I eat.
That would suck.
Yeah,
That's
I
a
can't
lot of
eat anything
pasta.
else.
Pasta.
Yeah. Pasta too.
Pasta,
yeah.
pizza, eggs.
But like some great pastas
Eggs.
have meat in them.
Protein,
That's
eggs.
fine. Breakfast, I'm covered. But
Yeah, you're good.
I don't know what I would be able to do.
Bread, bagels.
It just sounds miserable. It sounds like a miserable lifestyle, but we're taking it.
Okay. You'd rather become a vegetarian than stop watching sports.
Yeah.
That's bold.
I feel like you have to.
That's bold.
What else do I have to live for? My family,
lot of-
my
hopefully a lot
friends,
of-
and my girlfriend. All right. Just this is the incriminating part.
Yeah, I can see that.
I can't wait. All right.
It's all right. It's all right.
What else do we got? Okay. I was scrolling through Instagram.
He was
Saw
scrolling through
something.
Instagram and saw something.
And
yeah,
and listen, if you saw it,
it ruins it.
But hopefully you
But hopefully you
didn't.
didn't.
Okay is the most understood word globally. Can you guess the second? So everyone, no matter
Yes.
what language you speak, okay is
Hello.
pretty straightforward. Yes, incorrect. Hello, incorrect. A lot of people
Okay.
know those. I think those are in the top 10. They
Oh,
have
what
to be.
about good?
good? No, I think the thumbs up might be universal, but not the word itself.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, no.
Thank you. What are you doing?
Our Father who art in heaven.
Praying?
What do you say at the end of a
What?
prayer?
Amen.
Amen? That's not right.
What are you doing right now?
I was just trying to give you ones that might be the possibility.
It's so weird.
I don't know why I meditated while
Hello?
doing
Yeah, I
that.
don't know why you did that either.
You said yes. You said no.
I said goodbye. I said hello. I said thank you. You're welcome. Maybe no.
Those are two big ones too, but I don't think they're understood as much as this one.
okay.
This is going to be shocking, Brian. You want to wait till the answer.
Jesus.
Jesus?
The word Jesus.
That's the name itself.
Yeah.
I guess it doesn't count. What about this? What is
Love.
this? Love is not the right answer.
Okay. You're going to lead me towards the right answer eventually here? Or no?
Eventually, yeah, I will. Do you want it? I'll give you a hint.
Yeah, give me a hint.
It's a brand.
Nike.
Not Nike.
McDonald's.
Not McDonald's.
Really?
Not
McDonald's?
Nope.
Apple?
It may or may not be the most consumed in the world.
McDonald's.
No. Every country besides one country
Pizza.
consumes this drink the most.
Oh, drink. Coca-Cola.
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 Yes. Coca-Cola is the second most understood word in the world.
Wow. Coca-Cola. McDonald's is probably up there, though.
There's people, it probably is.
McDonald's.
There's people that probably can't even communicate outside of just like hello, goodbye.
Coca-Cola.
They can't even say that, but everyone knows okay and Coca-Cola.
Okay, and Coca-Cola.
So Coca-Cola knew about this, right?
Not Fanta.
Not Fanta. And in the 90s, Coca-Cola attempted to dominate both top global terms by launching a new soft drink called OK Soda.
Oh my God.
So they almost did. They almost had Coca-Cola and the number one most understood word in the globe.
It's honestly a fantastic marketing idea.
They got discontinued after 2 years.
I
So
guess
it
wasn't
didn't
good.
last. No, I guess it wasn't the same.
They should just rebrand one of their other soft drinks, like Sprite, to OK.
Yeah, is Sprite's
don't know.
Pepsi, no?
I don't know. Whatever Coke owns, root beer or Dr. Pepper.
They should
Dr.
listen, it was a good idea.
Pepper. It's a great idea.
But yeah, so if you go to any country, the two words that most people should know, okay, and Coca-Cola.
When I was on vacation, I was talking to my brother because my brother runs Makeshift Music with his buddy Jarv. So shout out to Makeshift Music. Go give him a follow. Give him a follow on YouTube. Let's get their YouTube's numbers going up. I asked him this question as we were sitting at happy hour, listening to some music. What U.S. state has the greatest anthem song?
U.S. state.
So a lot of U.S. states have songs written about them. So New York, Empire State of Mind. New York, New York. Los Angeles and California, it's Party in the USA. It's California Love. What state has the best one?
And Jersey, is it like Born to Run? Like,
I don't know if Jersey really has
Is
one.
it a Bruce Springsteen song?
It might be, but they're not even top, I don't think. I have some other ideas for you.
I mean, are you going to tell me like Texas and like Big X the Plug? Like that's not.
You could do Big X the Plug, Texas, or you could do Deep in the Heart of Texas.
Where's Margaritaville by Jimmy Buffett? That's a fake place? Is it just the whole Margaritaville? All Margaritaville?
That's his restaurant, Zach.
Yeah. So, but it's not about a specific one?
It's about Margaritaville.
Or you have a cheeseburger in paradise?
No. Sweet Home Alabama.
Oh, that might be it.
Take Me Home Country Roads.
That's,
West Virginia, Mountain Mama.
But that's also, you have the Blue Ridge Mountains in that, which that's in Georgia.
I don't think it's in West Virginia.
Blue Ridge Mountains probably run through multiple states.
Probably. There's a bunch of them, though. Florida, Welcome to Miami.
Oh.
Welcome to Miami.
Just Miami by Will Smith.
Right? Yeah, but I count the cities in the states, so it's like their state anthem. Nevada, Viva Las Vegas.
Yeah, that's a good
Viva!
one. That's a good one.
Las Vegas. I think it's New York.
New York?
Or Empire State of Mind.
What about New York State of Mind, Billy Joel?
Empire State of Mind's better.
It is better, but is it more popular?
Do you think it's Alabama? It might be Alabama.
I'm taking Sweet Home Alabama 10 times out of 10.
Yeah,
that song has lived 55 plus years.
How do you know that?
I just think it came out in the 70s.
55 plus years?
I think it came out in the 70s. Am I wrong? I'm probably
I don't
wrong.
know. I have no idea.
Sweet
It's
Home.
Leonard Skinner, and they're still around today. They're playing in New Jersey next weekend.
1974. So 50
good.
years, 51 years.
So, yeah, 50 plus years.
That was a pretty good guess by Zach.
Pretty good guess. I feel like all the people in California are going to get upset at us.
What about California Girls by Katy Perry?
California Girls.
What about the other one by Snoop Dogg on The Chronic?
What is that?
California Love?
That's Tupac.
California Love.
That's Tupac, Zach.
Isn't Snoop on that song?
West. I don't think he's on that song.
No, it's Tupac featuring Dr. Dre.
Yeah.
Of course it is.
Of course it is. It's the LA boys.
That's why we don't run Makeshift Music.
So do you think it is Sweet Home Alabama?
I'm saying it's Sweet Home Alabama 10 times out of 10. Lock it in.
I think it's Sweet Home Alabama, and then I think it's Alabama, then New York, then California. Those are my top three, I think.
Okay.
If you had to choose one song, though. So Empire State of Mind would be my pick, or New York, New York.
Start spreading the news. Is that Dean Martin? We could sound so dumb right now, and I don't mind it.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's like
either.
the Yankees try and lean into.
New York! So do the Knicks.
Do the Knicks play
I think
it?
they play it after they win sometimes.
I don't think as often. Every single Yankees win, they play it.
Yeah. That might be the New York anthem. They might be the best state.
All right, I'm done with United States. I'm moving on.
Move on.
Let's go on to the Brits.
Please.
I was going to talk about their accent.
Okay, move on.
Okay. What do British people call these things?
Okay.
So this is British versus USA.
Yes.
What do they call French toast?
They call it toast French.
No, they don't.
They call it British toast.
I think you're going to like this one.
Yeah, it's probably called like Syrup bread.
I think if you say it with the accent, you're correct.
French toast.
No, that's
French toast.
It's not.
No?
No. What do you make French toast with? It's bread and what? What do you do to get that coating on the outside?
It's brown sugar cinnamon.
No, you crack it.
And it's an egg.
Yes. Eggy bread.
Eggy bread.
Can I have some eggy bread? That was a pretty good accent.
That was better than you usually do.
Yeah, eggy bread. 'Cause
Eggy
you
bread.
crack the eggs and you mix it.
We
and
go
you
some of
dip
that
the
egg
toast
bread.
in it. I love it. I like that over French toast.
I don't.
What do they call the elevator? You know this one.
The lift.
The lift.
The lift, because it lifts you up and down.
You know what? They're so smart.
I don't know if that wasn't. That might have been like an Italian accent.
I don't know what that was. I mean, I guess the elevator elevates, but the lift does lift you up.
I think they're both right.
Do you like one over the other?
Elevator.
Elevator?
The USA is better.
Okay. USA. Okay, we'll take it. What about a stroller?
Trolley.
No, not a trolley.
trolley.
Trolley's a good guess. It's not bad.
Stroller is a baby walker.
No, I really don't understand this one.
Baby walker. Thomas Shelby.
I'm not sure this really has a...
Arthur Shelby.
Oh, no. It does
Doesn't
make
even
sense.
listen to me.
No, I don't. You're saying Shelby. I'm trying to research. Stroller? No other guesses?
No other guesses. Baby walker. That's my guess.
They call it a buggy.
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 I don't know why they call it that. It's
Horse
a
and
four-wheeled
buggy.
vehicle known as a quad or quad bike in the UK.
Because the horse and buggy.
I guess the buggies do have four wheels. That kind of makes sense.
That does make sense.
What about the pharmacy?
Oh, that's the medical store.
The medical store? No. Can you
No.
get more creative? I actually prefer this one over USA.
The doctor.
I think it's much more brilliant.
The doctor store.
No, not the doctor
The
store.
pill pickup.
No, get cooler.
I thought the pill pick was pretty cool.
Alliteration.
The pharmacy. It's the drug store.
Like, what would you call the pharmacist?
The drug guy.
He's kind of sciencey, so what is he?
The science store.
They call it the chemist.
The chemist.
I have to go pick up my drugs from the chemist.
The chemist. Pick up my drugs from the chemist.
Isn't that unbelievable? What do they call a cookie?
Oh, biscuit.
Biscuit.
Biscuits and gravy.
You're educated. Oh,
Whoa, calm down.
you're educated
Edumacated
on
on
this.
this.
You're educated on this.
Edumacated on this.
You're educated on this.
Educated
Stop
on this.
talking so I can edit around it. You're educated on
Edumacated
this.
on this.
I hate you. You're educated.
You're
on-
educated on
All right. Cookie is called biscuit.
I heard you
Is
the first
biscuit,
time.
Biscuit and gravy? Is
No,
that
that's an American thing.
okay?
That's
I
a
was going to
southern
say
thing.
that's completely different.
Biscuits and gravy. You don't put gravy on cookies.
I don't. What about a pacifier?
That's a binky.
A binky?
Is that not a binky?
I think binky's the brand name. I think pacifier
That
would
would
be
be
the
crazy.
actual name, which
it
is a
not called-
different series that
is
we
it
do
not-
on this channel.
Is it not called binky?
It's not called binky. No,
Little, what's it called?
like a sucky thumb.
All right, Zach.
That's what you just did.
I was doing a sucky thumb.
Yeah. What you put your thumb up to your mouth? What is that? What else would you call
That
that?
was just funny.
What were you gonna say?
I don't know. I don't know. I was trying to find the word.
What do you call me a lot?
An idiot.
No, close.
Idiot sandwich.
What's a simplified PG version of that?
Bald.
No, not bald. What do you call
Stupid.
me? Something E. Like-
Idiot. Dumb.
Yeah.
Dummy.
Dummy. They call a pacifier a dummy, which I guess makes sense because I'm a baby.
And you use pacifiers? Are you implying that?
It's D-U-M-M-Y, not D-U-M-B-Y.
He has a kink for pacifiers.
Here's a bonus one. It's not what British people call it. I don't have a kink
Didn't
for
acknowledge that
pacifiers.
one.
I don't. A bonus one. It's not relevant, but for the podcast listeners,
You do have a kink for breast milk, though.
what do they call the HOV lane?
True or false?
False. What do they call the HOV lane? What's
The
another
Hove
word
lane.
for it? The Hove lane. Yes.
The
that's
fast
one.
lane.
The fast lane. Incorrect.
Packed car lane.
What's the other card?
Clubs?
The other one? The red one?
Diamonds?
Yes,
Oh,
that's a diamond. Is that not a diamond?
no, I mean,
I guess I could have shaped it a little.
it looks
better.
like a spade.
Yes, they call it the diamond lane. I've never heard that before in my life.
I have heard that.
Someone DM'd it to us.
No, because there's a diamond next to the hove.
Yeah, there is.
HOV. Hove.
I don't. Is the O
Hove.
a diamond in HOV?
No,
Okay.
definitely not.
All right. Moving on.
Nice watch.
Thank you. Is this a transition?
No.
I've worn this watch for like
I don't know, it
at
looks
least 25 podcasts.
I haven't noticed
It's
it.
been since I think Christmas. Yeah.
I haven't noticed it.
That's tough. That's tough look.
I have an image for you.
Okay.
Would you rather do a geography style thing or a choose to defend you?
Defend.
Defend?
Yeah, I'm in the defensive mood.
Choose two to defend you. The rest are trying to kill you. What are you picking?
Is that a sea otter in the top middle?
No, I think that's a honey badger.
Oh, the honey badger's dangerous.
100 of them, too.
Oh, I want to get one tattooed on my back.
Yeah, you should.
I've said that for a while.
So you got 2 grizzly bears or brown bears, whatever they are, 100 honey badgers, 45 bald eagles, 5 lions, 3 alligators, crocodiles, don't know what they are, 4 tigers, 6 gorillas, 40 hyenas, and 1 elephant.
I think a low-key sleeper here are the bald eagles.
You get the aerial attack.
Yeah, you got the aerial attack, and I'm just trying to imagine if they were going against me, they're going to claw me up. They're coming from the top. Those talons are big.
Talons.
Good claws.
word.
Claws.
Good wording.
So I'm just thinking like they're the only one that could be in the air, so they can't really be defeated.
So you're thinking, well, they could, if they dive down, say you have the 6 gorillas, they have thumbs, they could grab them.
They can. Okay.
Or you could sit under the elephant.
Yeah, hide underneath the elephant.
Just use them as protection from above.
I think I'm staying with Team Bald. I'm keeping it bald.
You're going bald eagle.
I think I'm going bald eagle. That's 45 of them. That
I think I'm
feels
going to take
unstoppable.
away your right to say you're bald.
Okay, until I shave my head
Yes.
again? Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, you're not bald.
I'm not. I'm balding.
Balding.
Okay,
So that's not a balding eagle, it's a bald eagle.
that's true. Stuff that you could take out right now, easy choice. The alligators or crocodiles, they don't stand a chance.
Yeah, I kind of feel like they're pretty easy.
They got strong jaws. They can't run. It's fine.
They can run like 30 miles an hour.
But only over short distances.
Okay, I don't know.
So they can run fast, but over short distances, they're not catching them.
I have my answer.
Grizzly bear, 2 of them. That's a little tough to take down, but the world's strongest animal,
What's that?
the one that can bench press 4,000 pounds,
Also, I don't know how that was tested.
deadlift 10,000, however
was that
many it is.
tested?
I don't know, but I'm taking the 6 gorillas.
And the 45 bald eagles.
And the 45 bald eagles. I got the ground covered. I got the thumbs covered. I got the aerial attack. This is easy dub for Team Zach.
I think you're toast.
You think so? What would you take? The hyenas don't stand
The
a chance.
45 bald eagles, how are they going to protect you?
They could fly around me. They form a nest. They
And
got
do
7,
what?
8 foot wingspans.
And do what? What, wind the elephant to death?
No. The elephant doesn't, he can't move.
Yes, he can.
Elephant can't touch
What
me.
are you talking about?
Put me and an elephant in a room.
It's all of these are trying to kill you.
It doesn't matter if it's trying to kill me. It's too big. It can't walk around like that.
It will charge you.
It can't. Okay, I move to the side. I dodge.
You think you could take down an elephant?
Elephant
in a fight?
has no lateral movement.
You think you could survive an elephant attack?
I think I can. Yes.
I don't think you can.
Put me in. Put me in. Make it a YouTube video.
Go for it.
Let's do it,
If anyone has an elephant, let us know.
dude. They like people ride them into weddings. Like you
I
think
we
that
would
thing's
get
gonna kill
flagged.
me?
We would get flagged on YouTube probably.
Probably would.
I would take the 4 tigers and the 6 gorillas. I think
That's just wrong. That's
tigers are technically the real king of the jungle. They're the most fierce.
doesn't matter. So you have 5 lions attacking. That basically negates it.
No,
Yes.
I could take them down.
I'd rather take the eagle.
What is the bald eagle going to do?
They're digging
to
their
tigers?
claws, their talons into the tiger.
Talons.
They have no defense for it.
I don't think
they
the bald
dive
eagles
straight
stand a
down and
chance.
they hook them, Brian, and they don't go.
I think you're going to get ripped for that.
They're
take.
not going to want to fight. The tigers aren't going to want to fight once they get those talons dug in.
Hold on.
45 of them.
Let's just do the math here. There's 40 hyenas. There's 100 honey badgers.
Hyenas,
You have 45 bald eagles. All of these are trying to kill you at the same time.
The
How are you going to stand up? 6 gorillas are going to take down 4 tigers, 5 lions, 2 grizzly bears, 100 honey badgers, 3 alligators, an elephant, and 40 hyenas.
I think so, yeah.
No, they're not.
Yeah, how'd Donkey Kong do it?
He probably died in one of the video. He never had to go against this. He went against 2 Italian plumbers. He's fine.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think the gorillas are enough to take it, and then you take 45 bald eagles, and they're flying and protecting.
All right. I disagree.
Is that what they sound like? Here's a scary animal.
The gorilla.
No, I was going to say girlfriends.
Why are you doing this to yourself, Zach?
Which phrase is more dangerous to say to your girlfriend?
Okay.
So I'm going to give you 2 phrases. You tell me, obviously, which one you think is more dangerous.
Okay.
Gets you in more trouble.
Yeah.
You're overreacting, or I don't care.
Well, both of these are horrible.
Yeah, these are going to get you in a bit of trouble.
It depends. The I don't care Depends the scenario.
The I don't care is really kind of shutting them down. Your overreacting is saying your kind of emotional state right now is way too much.
I think your overreacting is more dangerous because I don't care could just be like a neutral thing. Like, where do you want to go to dinner? I don't care.
No, it's like in an argument's sake. Like saying, oh, you got accused of something and you just say, I don't care.
Your overreacting is more dangerous, I think.
I think so too. It like puts a knock on there.
You're overreacting, then they go, I'm overreacting.
Oh, is that what the fights go like?
I don't know.
Is that how they work?
I've actually never said you're overreacting to my girlfriend. I'm kind of scared.
That's why you're still here.
Yeah, that's why I'm alive today.
Asking if it's that time of the month, or saying to them, you're reminding me of my ex.
You're reminding me of my ex.
Yeah.
That has to be the worst.
You think so?
I mean, I wouldn't like my girlfriend to tell me that.
Yeah, but
That
would
would
you
be
want
bad.
your girlfriend telling you that, like, oh, this is something out of your control, that your mood is
I
swinging?
think that's fine. I think sometimes girls realize that they're like overreacting when it's their time of the month.
Okay.
The ex-boyfriend or ex-girlfriend, whatever it was, that one has to be worse.
You're reminding me of my ex is bad news. That's
bad
saying
news
that
bears.
you're reminding me of someone in my past life that I don't really like.
That is what an ex is usually.
That is. I didn't think it was a big deal, or that dress doesn't fit anymore.
I didn't think it was a big deal.
I feel like that's like very defensive from a guy.
Yeah.
It's like when you run out of options in an argument,
Yeah.
you just say, I just didn't think it was a big deal.
No, that's a bad one.
then-
The dress one, hey, she could have got skinnier.
Oh.
Maybe it's too big on her.
Okay.
It's 50-50 right
Look at
there.
That. That's glass half full by you.
Yeah, glass half full.
I don't think it was a big deal, or I didn't think it was a big deal, kind of just negates their feelings, you know? And then also for you.
Are you a
it's saying
psychiatrist now?
that, you got to analyze these situations, You've been in a relationship for what, 5 years?
A little over 5 years.
I
yeah.
learned a lot within my first few months.
I believe you, Zach.
Yeah, now we're here. Nice and happy.
That seemed like very forced.
I didn't know what else to say.
Somebody has a gun to his girlfriend's over there with a gun pointed at his head right now.
No.
Like, say it, Zach.
yeah.
Say it. We're happy.
We'll talk after.
We're happy.
All right, we'll talk after. No one can see that no one's there. All right, this is something that, again, you're already familiar with, but I just wanted to share it with you. Our buddy Mike texted us this. I
that's
thought
it.
it was mind-blowing.
Okay.
And I have some additives to
I'm
it.
excited to hear it.
If you take the first 3 letters of Sweden and the first 3 letters of Denmark, what does it spell?
Sweden.
Yes. Isn't that unbelievable?
It's unbelievable, Zach.
Yes, it spells Sweden. Now, Brian, take the rest of the letters. So
It
you have the
spells-
tail end of Sweden.
Yes.
And the tail end of Denmark.
Yes.
What does it spell?
Denmark.
How crazy is that?
God, this is awesome.
That is awesome.
This is awesome.
Yeah, so those are 2 things, again, discovered through our friend Mike, who runs
Oh, wait.
Makeshift Hoops.
Do you want another one right here?
Well,
There's something. I have to start something more here?
I was going to tell you more, but
Let's go.
what do you have?
No, go.
Go?
Tell me
Okay.
more.
It got me thinking. If Wales played Russia, what would the scoreboard say?
Wales. Wares? What would
It would be
spell?
WAL, and then Russia would be RUS.
Walrus.
Walrus.
That's pretty cool.
That would be sick. If Poland plays Andorra,
Poland.
Poland. You ready for this one?
I'm ready for it,
You're
son.
going to be really excited for this one.
Can't wait.
If Bradley University plays University of Pittsburgh, what's it spell?
Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt.
Oh, Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt. Did you not realize you said that when
No,
you said it?
I thought it was one word. Brad Pitt.
No, University of Bradley versus University of Pittsburgh.
Brad Pitt better go to that game.
You ready for this one that's actually a thing that's happened?
What?
The Philadelphia Phillies play the Pittsburgh Pirates. The score is 0-0. What's it say on the scoreboard? Take their
Filopito.
no, take their logos. They both
What?
have P. They're just P.
Poop.
It spells poop.
Awesome.
And I'm sad to say that they've officially retired that scoreboard.
That's sad.
Well, I'll throw the picture up in the podcast. You'll
That
see
is
it.
sad.
Yeah,
That is sad,
P
Zach.
00P. It's fantastic, and they took it away from us.
I have one more for you here.
All right, yeah.
Can you guess what the word newspaper stands for?
It's black and white and red all over.
No. Newspaper is an acronym.
No, it's not.
Did you not know that?
You have to stop it.
Newspaper?
That's ridiculous.
No.
That is ridiculous.
No.
Okay.
Try to guess.
News.
Newspaper.
News. I'm saying the N
No,
means
no.
news.
No, it doesn't.
Notable.
No.
Notoriety.
No.
Negative.
Direction.
North.
Yep.
Northeast.
Yep.
Weather.
No,
Service.
what's the other direction?
Northeast, west, south.
There it is.
Northeast, west, south. Paper.
Not
Polarizing.
paper. No, not polarizing.
It's P though.
It's P, yeah.
Oh.
It's not paper, though.
North.
Oh, paper
east,
is the acronym.
North, east, west, south. Panda. Panda animal.
Not future.
Past.
Past.
And present.
Past and present. ER.
Exciting, relevant.
No, it's just ER.
Emergency.
North, east, west, south, past and present.
Emergency rotations.
Event report.
That's crazy.
Northeast, west, south, northeast, west, south, past and present event report.
I don't really trust you on this one.
Newspaper. Newspaper.
Well, remember when we discovered laser?
Club sandwich.
Yeah, do you remember? Oh, club sandwich was a big one
Chicken,
too.
lettuce, utter bacon.
What else is there? Do you remember what laser is? Taser. That's what it
Tactical.
was. Tactical assertion.
I don't know what it is. That's what newspaper stands for. And that's the pod, right?
That's a fantastic response. Yes, that's the podcast. Member shout-outs. You
Member
ready?
shout-outs. Yep. Coke's
I
Troops.
think we
Thomas
got,
Flynn.
oh my, Brian?
Did we get another 2?
Oh my
we got
goodness.
Another 2.
We got,
What?
you're going to love.
Tell me.
You're going to love the member that joined 6 days ago. We have 12 members now.
Okay.
That's sick.
It's 2 more.
Yes. Okay. So we have Julia Kern, Abby, who's Penguins 06, Thomas Flynn, Phil the Thrill, Unknown, Simon K, Coke's Troops, Josh Pittman, Scoots 26. We have Chris.
Yep.
Just Chris.
Just Chris.
The most recent one is Chef Mickey D.
Nice.
Our newest member, I'm not kidding when I say this, Zach, show your McDonald's hairline. Look at that. That's our latest member.
Zach.
And just for you, my friend.
Oh my, it's actually worse today, I think.
Is it?
Yeah.
There's a description on his channel. You want to hear it?
Yes.
Zach's hairline is awesome.
Oh, okay. At
Yeah.
least he likes it.
He
then.
joined YouTube February 18th, 2025.
That's
His
weird.
name on YouTube is Zach, show your McDonald's hairline.
It's pretty funny.
Damn it. That is awesome.
All right, that's the pod. Pod 134, correct?
Yes.
Go buy tickets to our live show, Asbury Park, Washington, D.C.
And anybody who's commenting on the pod, we appreciate you. I see all
Yeah.
the comments. We got to get better.
I've been on vacation for a week and a half.
Yeah, and I was on vacation before
Yeah.
that. But
We'll get back into
we'll
it.
reply to it. Don't worry, we'll get there. I know I keep saying it, but we'll get there. That's a podcast.
Goodbye.
Woo!